Yo yo, how we doing, everybody? I saw somebody was waiting at 11:20 a.m.
Oh, that's
That's
my
love
guy.
right there.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's completely my guy.
What's up, Jonathan? Early bird gets the worm, absolutely. Yeah. So good to see all you guys today. We'll be going for about 30 minutes or so. If you're watching on the replay, you're already here. Link down below will take you to the free masterclass we got going on this Wednesday. Should be a ton of fun. Lots of value, help you with Q4, all that good stuff.
Sweet. Cool. How we doing? Oh, so nice. So you got the OG hoodie on, and I'm in the OG lair too.
I
So
guess the red hoodie is
that
yeah.
yeah, man.
It's
Seriously.
it got cold again today, so we're
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
it.
It was nice in PA today, but yeah. Cool, sweet. And then anyone who wants some, who you want like step by step on how to do FBM, I released an FBM guide today. It's completely free. Just go to howtofbm.com and you
Hey,
can check that out right there.
what up, Armand? Jonathan? Yeah, so let us know what questions we can answer for you guys, especially as we get into Q4. We'll be doing a lot of these.
Oh yeah,
Help you guys out.
no one left behind.
What's up, Gene?
Yeah, Gene, always good seeing you in here, man. Cool, cool, sweet. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see.
I've been
Okay, so
ripping through some VA leads for the last bit.
oh,
The
cool. Okay,
manager took a vacation, so I gotta
there
kick
we
it
go.
old school and actually look at leads again.
Sure. So yeah, let's go over right for the person who's watching this. What are some of the big things they need to do just Q4 prep wise? Whether that be more like tactical, set this up, set this up, set this up. You got to do it once, but then it's there forever. Shipping template type vibes, and
Yep.
then like bigger picture, like the timeline of stuff and everything. Let's riff on that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, shipping templates is the obvious one. Make sure you got your supplies all set up, grab some boxes, all that good stuff. I don't know. Make
Yeah.
what can they prep right now?
Sure.
You can be pre-sourcing things like looking at things that the price goes up during Q4, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So the big thing I would say is that, as you guys are doing product research, right? Every time you see something that went to the moon last December, which is a decent amount of products, right? Comparatively, toss that on a SellerAmp spreadsheet. You can one-click export it. You're going to call that Q4 leads, right? Um, Everyone right now wants to at least start playing around with FBM so that you're comfortable with it by the time it gets really easy. What I'd recommend to do with that is on next time you buy a product, look if there's any people FBM. Look if there's any people FBM get in the buy box, right? If there's 21 sellers and 8 of them are FBM, there's a very good chance that is the case, and you can too, right? The way you're going to get the buy box as an FBM seller is you're going to move your shipping settings to 0-day handling time, and you're going to turn on a repricer. Our favorite one is BKill. It's $25 a month. Once you have like 5-10 ASINs, you're losing money not using it. Right there, charge free shipping. You're going to buy shipping via Amazon, whatever the least expensive one is. It's going to be below 1 pound. It's going to be USPS for the most part. Above 1 pound is going to be UPS for the most part. Right there, and it's going to be a lot of fun basically, and stuff. And we'll
Bang.
be here along the way too. But yeah, there's like a bunch of tactical stuff. At the end of the day, if you're sourcing good stuff, everything else gets figured out. Like, don't trip on like packaging and shipping and stuff like that. Like, we gotta be solving big problems.
For sure. I want to just do a quick screen share to show what you were talking about there for a second. With the storing leads, all of you guys are going to should be sourcing products like crazy right now. If you're not, then you're not taking your business seriously. So I'm going to share this here. Just like a super quick example. Like I was literally running through this last night with somebody, where you're going to see a ton of listings like this where the price goes way up during December. You can even zoom in there. I bet the sales rank dips way down. So it's like $55. We get closer and closer to Christmas. Like what would you say, Miles? Like the 5th to the 20th, 5th to the 15th is like the sweet spot.
Those are the biggest
Yeah.
days, just industry wide. However, your biggest days are going to be whenever you have your best stock in stock,
Yeah. Yeah.
and such.
Yeah. Just like pricing wise, all that kind of stuff. Like that's like the 2 week period where you're going to make a ton of money. And these people clearly made a ton of money. They jacked it up by like $20 and they're still making sales faster than ever. So every time you see an item like this, go on your SellerAmp, hit Christmas. You can configure all these Google Sheets, all that good stuff. And then when you do that, it's going to send it to this Google Sheet. So then you got just an automatic catalog of leads when we come to Q4 Black Friday sales. You're going to have 50, 100 products you can just compare to.
Boom. Yeah, so everyone can get that set up incredibly easy. Okay, here we go. It's a good question from Meredith. My daily sales normally average between 1 and 3% of my total inventory. Is that normal? And do you think Amazon caps your daily sales? So I'll guarantee you they don't cap your daily sales. And 1 to 3% is fantastic. That's awesome. I mean, it should be higher during December just because stuff should be selling quicker and everything. But that's pretty good right there.
1% would be pretty low for like that's like what booksellers
For
usually run at.
yeah, 3%.
Yeah.
But if you're new though, right, you figure you probably got a couple dead things, right?
Yeah.
And everything. But yeah, I mean, like for example, I feel really good about myself when it's 5%. During December, for anyone below
Yeah.
100K, it's like 10%.
It's like anything, everything's selling.
Ooh, so it's a tough one, right? So listing got deleted, IP complaint disappeared, listing back. Right there. Look at some of the other listings in that brand and make a good decision based off that. Personally, I would probably lean on the end of avoiding that right there, but there's definitely cases where maybe down the line where you're advanced, where you might be a little bit more confident stuff. If you're worried about it, I would definitely avoid it though.
Yeah, sent a shipment a week ago, still hasn't arrived. Yeah, a week ago is totally normal. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Once you get to like 2 or 3 weeks, you can start looking into it, but they're not going to let you do anything until the shipment actually closes. And then when it does close, you can just submit your invoices for whatever they lost and you'll get reimbursed.
Boom. Makes sense. What's up, Mohammed?
What's up, Mohammed?
Good to see you, Scotty. I don't think I recognize Scotty's name, so good to have you in here as well, Scotty, my man. Good to have fun.
Is it difficult to RA during Black Friday? I feel like it's got to be like the easiest day of the
Well,
year, right? Like
it depends, though. Are we optimizing for life enjoyment or profit, right? Because it's theoretically, it's going to be the easiest time of the year to do it. But in terms of actual ease of buying stuff, it will be the hardest day of the year in terms of like actually navigating lines and stuff. My man, chill at the crib and do OA. I'm going to keep it a buck, right? OA that day. Every other day, RA is great too. But yeah,
there's gonna be the occasional item to go run out to the store for, but yeah, you're probably gonna be better served to sticking with OA.
Yep, completely agree.
How to get a suppressed buy box back to normal? It's mostly just down to pricing. So you can look back at the past of the item and see like what price that Amazon gave it a buy box at. If it's the same price, they just don't want to give a buy box to that listing. There's probably like a different listing that they want to push in the algorithm, that kind of thing. But yeah, a lot of times it's not really worth it. Like you're gonna have to cost yourself too much profit to sell faster for no reason. And yeah, you can still sell plenty with the buy box suppressed. Sweet.
Yeah, that's
keep
like
the questions rolling, guys. You guys they're quiet tonight. We gotta.
Yeah, that's like a big misconception in terms of just like kind of making sure everything's the way it should be and everything. You know, it's like with no buy box stuff. Like you should definitely you can totally buy stuff like that.
What to do when you see buy box just dropped off? If you are like sourcing the item, then don't buy it because the price is going to go down. If you are actively selling it, then try to make the sales as fast as possible. Typically, you'll usually see like a 10 to 10 to 25 decrease, 10 to 25% decrease in price after the buy box gets suppressed. Favorite sourcing method overall? It's like manual and then probably like KPF, like a combo of both. Really just comes down to what you're trying to do. But it's also important to do like some exploratory sourcing as well. So like intentionally 30 minutes a week or whatever you want to set aside, like sourcing something that you suck at right now, so that one day when your favorite website gets clipped, because it's inevitable on a lot of that stuff, you got to keep learning. And then, you know, when that website goes away, you're fine because you spent the last, couple months trying to learn auto or something like that. So reverse sourcing when you're trying to learn new stuff, when you know what you're looking for, it's manual KPF.
Cool. Ungated with confirmation email denied. Keep retrying, man. Oh, ASOS is lit. I'm glad you're buying on there too. That's a low key site as well. That's awesome.
Doing that KPF bang, love it.
Yeah.
Now we're rolling. Now the party's starting. What's up, y'all?
Oh, the Discord noti touchdown.
It must have. Yep.
Aha. How many products do you need to have 10K in gross sales per month? Yes, that should be around like 1,500 to $2,000 of profit if you're doing it right. It's going to depend, man, how confident you are going deep in stuff, right? typically the 80-20 rule is really going to be a thing where, you're going to see the majority of results from a small amount of your inputs right there, but you're going to have to test a lot to find those couple major winning products. So I'd say around like between 20 and 50, depending on kind of how deep you're going, and you figure a couple of those are dead, right?
Yeah. Ungating question, 10 minutes in. That's a good 10 minutes for an ungating question. It's pretty good. You got denied, keep retrying stuff, or get an invoice from ASOS. Yeah, if it's a big brand, you want to sell again, just grab another profitable product from somewhere else and just keep submitting what you do have.
Sure. Ooh, here we go. Have a family member running a candy distribution wholesale. Smarter move for FBA or FBM. It's like free storage. So FBA is going to be way more scalable, man. It's going to depend on the specific listing, whether or not you're going to be able to FBM. So I would, blanket statement, FBA, everything. But it's going to depend.
Sure. What do you do when they ask for toy compliance stocks? To be honest, just sell out, Nancy. It has quite literally never mattered. And we're fairly sure if one person does it, then it goes away. And they don't always even enforce it either. So if you run into that during Q4, then you should have no problem selling out before it actually matters. Has it ever actually like stranded an item for you with those documents?
No, man, it's weird. They just let me keep selling them typically.
Yeah. So I don't even know what they make it look like it's super serious, and then it doesn't actually matter. You got a family member running. Oh, you're just talking about that. That's awesome. Amazon warehouse keeps losing your items. They are going to lose some items. It's inevitable, right? So you're sending in thousands of items. They're going to lose a couple of them. Just make sure you are submitting the invoices for the stuff that they lost. You can go to like FBA shipments, and then when it closes, it'll say like problems, and you can submit the invoices there. Or use like a seller investigators or something like that tracks it for you. Let's see. How do you handle retailers running out of stock? Try to order on top of the store supply via. Yeah, that if you can, Elijah, then definitely. Yeah, Elijah's questions are fire. Elijah's gonna make a bunch of money with Amazon.
He's the man. I will do that guy. Yeah. And he's in Minnesota too, which is per capita the highest success rate state for Amazon people.
Are you making that up, or are you just like?
No. It's a statistical fact. I would put Southeast Pennsylvania is up there. But like Minnesota has a shockingly high success rate.
But yeah, order with the managers if you can, Elijah. It can just be tough, but you'll probably have more success going for like a distributor than like a store manager or something. It's also more scalable if you do it that way. If you're doing wholesale, when you use a prep center, how would you connect the two? You're just going to ship the items to a prep center. So just work out a deal with a prep center, figure out what they charge, all that good stuff. And then just ship your pallets to the prep center. It's also nice because if a wholesaler requires you to have a commercial address, a lot of times they'll accept a prep center as your commercial address. So they're not shipping to your house. If you find a product KPF, you dive into the sellers on the listing. Yeah, for sure. Combine the two, especially if you like KPF your way to a good item and then you reverse source compared to a sale that you found it on or something like that. You're just looking through all the Under Armour, whatever that it's on sale that day. You're just comparing it to people's storefronts who are already selling that brand you found on sale. That's interesting. What the hierarchy of sourcing methods there? Newsletter, storefront, brand, manual. I would say maybe even completely invert that list, and it is the right order.
Either way, though, that in general, just even knowing about that is like pretty good.
Yeah, the fact you being
able to put together like that type of like formulation of Amazon specific words.
But yeah, manual is going to be the best, but it's only the best if you already know what you're kind of looking for. So like the less you know about a brand or category you're looking for, the more you should go towards reverse on the spectrum of reverse. Here's manual, like using nothing over on the other side. Does Macy's typically have good opportunities? They kind of cancel orders pretty often. Have you had much success on Macy's?
Well, back in the day, a ton, man.
Yeah, they used to ship a little bit, but we can't get them to ship anymore. I don't know about you guys. How long should you wait for a listing to start selling? You've posted FBM for a couple weeks. Yeah, I mean, make sure are you buy box eligible? Check the listing. Make sure that the buy box is not currently going to FBA sellers too.
That is the worst when you got to deal with the eligibility, but you just, you go in 0-day handling time and they zap you, especially if you're on a good product too. Like they got to put someone in the buy box. So you got to do everything you can to raise your probabilities of it.
Yep.
Well, exactly. But that's the thing, man. If you're a beginner, you shouldn't be manual sourcing because you don't know your favorite websites yet, right? Like you have no verification that a specific website is the right one in terms of like actually having stuff that's good. You learn that via reverse sourcing. 0-day, yes, Ange. Yes, Ange. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah.
I've been getting a couple DMs like, how do I set up 0-day? Like,
good. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much better we are at explaining stuff this year too. Like I have so much more of a clear view on like how to actually do this the right way now compared to in the past. Like everyone go to howtofbm.com and set everything up exactly how Uncle Flips tells you to.
Absolutely. How do you ungate for Nike? Same as everyone else, Joanna. Just submit the invoice from wherever you're buying from. That's a good. How many homies in the Discord's too many? I don't know. You don't want more than like 10 probably if you're sharing like specific stuff.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, and you'll know too, because like they got to be providing you a bunch of value as well. You know what I mean? Like, for you to really be sharing shit with people. Like the best way is just shared trust that you both build through existing on the internet, right there. Because like when you exist on the internet, you get to like you get premier choice in terms of who you network with, who you make friends with. When you don't exist on the internet, you have a big disadvantage.
Sure. Is it easy to sell snacks on Amazon? Yeah, you can sell anything, man. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I'd say that's easy to sell. Yeah, like I mean, legit anything.
Should the prep center come before finding a distributor? If you don't have anywhere else to ship your inventory, then yes, because they're gonna be like, hey, where are we sending this? And you're like, let me figure that out. That doesn't make you look very good. If you have somewhere you can send it already, then you can just do both at once. Otherwise, how do you farm the newsletter discounts? Catch-all email is probably what you're after. Because you can plug in the catch-all and it's going to create infinite coupon codes for you. It's just catch-all. Look it up. There's like a bunch of free tutorials.
Yeah, the problem is Google domains, for some reason, this makes absolutely no sense. They sold to Squarespace, so you got to do it on Namecheap now.
They sold to Squarespace? I mean,
how does that make any sense, man? I have no idea, but they
Why is Google selling anything to like massively smaller companies?
Great question, man.
Very interesting. That's love. Strong sales. Wait, can't wait for the holiday rush. Appreciate you, Brandon. Glad we've been able to help. I feel like we've seen Brandon in a good amount of the streams.
Oh,
Brandon's grinding.
Brandon's my guy. Yeah, Brandon came to the roadmap call the other day. Brandon's my guy.
Love it. What do you think when experienced sellers tell you to go to leads list? You can do it for like a month or two. I would wonder if the experienced seller is also selling a leads list if they're plugging leads list for you.
Like it is going to be a really good way to learn websites and stuff like that. But other than that, like don't do it. Yeah.
If you have good capital, it's definitely worth it. Because if you're jumping in this business with 10, 20 grand, that kind of thing, spend $100 and just unlock a bunch of website potential. But otherwise, it's not worth it.
I do mostly storefront stocking, brand sourcing. I want to start manual sourcing more. Why do you want to start manual sourcing more? How would you guys recommend? So the way I would recommend starting manual sourcing is do more reverse sourcing to learn your favorite websites. And naturally, you're going to be like, oh, crap. Like, I just found 2 straight items from this one seller storefront from this one website. What else they got on here, right? Then I might hop in manual, find some patterns and commonalities, etc. But you like deciding to manual source is like a horrible strategy, in my opinion.
Yeah, you'll end up like the more you reverse source, the more you'll understand where you are going to be good at manual sourcing. Because you find one lead and it's like, oh, let me look at the shoes that are similar. Let me look at the other vitamins that have multi-packs that are similar. And then you'll just be able to skip straight to the websites.
We're speaking facts. What up, Trent? Yeah, Trent, 2 straight days, man. Dude, stream was
Bang.
lit last night. We had the in-person gang going.
I saw the pic.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
I was laughing because I was saying that you guys, there's nothing you guys love more than hanging out in undecorated rooms.
No, that was pretty decorated though.
Okay.
That
I just saw the couch and the blank wall.
all right. So what's crazy is that is the one part of it that's not. I'll show you the
That's
I'll show
funny.
you the POV on our end. But yeah, you are completely irregardless, that is a completely factual.
Dudes will be hanging out in a apartment with one picture on the wall and everyone's worth like $1 million.
Let's see. Let's plug this in. So that is peak male performance. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's Pete.
Yeah.
You can do it through Squarespace for a catch-all. Good to know. $12 a year. Bang. Yeah. No excuses.
Dude, it's just hard to figure out how to set that shit up, honestly, because the YouTube tutorial stream hasn't picked it up yet.
They're all, yeah. So maybe we
Yeah.
when make the catch-all tutorial, Miles.
Oh, actually, low key, I just got to figure out how to do it myself. I'm actually going to
For
tweet that
real.
out.
When you're reverse sourcing shoes and apparel, how come you're having a hard time finding it profitable? Make sure you're looking for like extra coupons. Focus on, like when you're reverse sourcing, stick to Kiva charts that aren't like going down, all that kind of stuff. But it's not supposed to be easy at the beginning, especially based on the question. You're probably still trying to find your first, maybe your third or fourth product. Yeah, it's just going to take some legwork.
As it should too.
Yeah, like even with different categories, like I could go in and try to reverse source some like tools, and it'd probably take me quite a bit because I don't look into that kind of stuff.
A ton, because the issue should never be finding fast selling products. It should be making them profitable.
Yep. Yeah, Brandon, coupons, discounted gift cards. Yeah, discounted gift cards is another good one.
Yeah, and you can combine them too. That's like where the magic really kicks in, man, when you can combine them.
It also helps with the order cancels because they know it's not credit card fraud if you're using a gift card.
Thoughts on grocery category with 25% margins? That sounds amazing, man.
As long
as other litmus tests, right? If you're asking that, right? It's like, okay, make sure there's other third-party sellers on there. Make sure there's strong history on that brand. Make sure it's from a legit place. But yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Can't find coupons. Use Capital One Shopping, Honey, all that kind of stuff. And then if they just don't have coupons, then it's probably not the right time to source that website.
Yeah.
Especially shoes and apparel. Like very rarely am I buying that stuff without codes.
Oh yeah, nothing's 'cause that's what like a lot of people start with.
Like some categories you can make money buying without codes and stuff, but I rarely with shoes and clothing.
And there's gonna be a lot of competition. You want stuff that there's like obviously low competition, and the way there's low competition is stuff gets complicated.
What up, JC? I've been loving. JC's been popping off on Twitter,
so
sharing the journey. Yeah,
it's fun.
I've been loving the journey.
I legitimately 13 seconds ago I retweeted I retweeted the Nike outfit like legitimately 13 seconds ago.
15%. Got the manager's number, said they'd contact you when they get inventory. I mean, there you go. That's an extra couple $1,000 a month right there, probably. By having one conversation that 99% of people are uncomfortable with having, then bang, you just
There we go.
added serious income.
How to find coupons, tutorial secrets. Yes, I'm gonna make a new one this week. That's like I think we both should make videos on that. But I'm gonna link mine as well. Plus for miles coupons, baby, right there.
Elaborate on discounted gift cards. Yeah, buy them through obviously legit suppliers like Raise, Card Cash, all that kind of stuff. But you'd basically pay $500, or let's say pay $450 for a $500 gift card from Nike.com. So it just adds to your margin.
That's the way to do it.
Mark got the Nike on gate. Bang.
FBM such quick bread, yes sir. Gotta love it. It's just a beautiful thing seeing the evolution, man. Elijah was hitting us with the basics questions a month ago, and now we're seeing FBM such easy bread, man. You're speaking my language. You gotta get on.
And 6 months from now, he'll be popping in just for old time's sake, letting us know he's doing 100K a month.
it was amazing, man. So Sadiq, obviously, one of our guys, right? You're my boy, right? He was saying how he used to come to all the streams last year, and then he was in the stream last night.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, because a year ago he said in December he did 12 grand of rev, right? It's probably like $2,000 profit or whatever, and then in August of this year he's able to make well over 10. So it's pretty neat. Miles, who won the basketball game? Come on. We say no question's a dumb question. That might be the first dumb question in stream history. Obviously, I was handing out work.
All right.
I think it was 16-7, and then 16, and then 18 to 15, or 18 to 16. They did give me a run for the money, in the second one, but I'm getting to it.
How do you compare UPCs? It's not usually the best to go by UPCs because UPCs are often linked to like the wrong listing, or the best listing for that product doesn't have a UPC. So I would not search on UPC.
Yeah. And now that's actually is interesting though, because Sadiq did make his way onto the power rankings of FBA hoopers. He did. He did. Yeah. Yep. As verified. Ben Books is on there. Carter Maxwell's on there. I'm on there. Wi-Fi Astronaut's on there. Let's see. Billy's not good. Jimmy's horrible. Garrett's okay.
I don't know how we still haven't played basketball after.
Well, there we go. It's exactly like we'll get you on the power rankings at some point. We just need to verify. Right, they're throwing up a bucket, of course, right? Of course, I'm getting to a bucket.
Have you tried OA leads lists in the past? I never used them. Were you ever on a leads list, Miles?
Oh well, I mean, like Discord groups and shit. Where we all got started. So it's like kind of the same thing, but
yeah, finding the leads is always better. And if you're not registered for the class on Wednesday, we'll be going over finding products for yourself instead. So should be super fun. We'll probably wrap up here in like a minute or two as well. So make sure you guys register for the free class on Wednesday. Will be super fun.
Yeah, how to
Midwest winter strength.
That's the Minnesota sauce. That's why everyone from Minnesota is successful. Wisconsin actually per capita is up there too. I'm not we can't deny that. Like that Wisconsin.
I mean, it's just like a type of person that can deal with that winter every year. You can deal with the winter of starting Amazon, right?
but it does the Pennsylvania thing doesn't make sense then, right? And
the Pennsylvania thing is just the sales tax advantages.
Well, there we go. But Minnesota sales tax.
It's in our blood up here in the north, man.
Yep. Yeah, howtofbm.com right there.
Sweet. All right. I got a VA to interview here in 1 minute. So great hanging out with all you guys tonight. Let's make some money this week. Miles, you have any last words for the people?
Yeah, I mean, get after it, right? Talk to someone this weekend, right? Join the free Discord, start chopping up with some people, right? Maybe post, hey, is anyone from XYZ location that you're near? Right? Or, and then you find people you got common with, and you slowly build from there, basically. Because, that was huge for Warner and I back in the day, learning, growing, sharing ideas and stuff, right? And that you build that process slowly as you can trust people. And so that's a good thing to do. So I would recommend. That's what I do. And do some retail arbitrage too.
Yep. Start putting in reps now. All the work you do now, all the products you find now will make you infinitely more money in, 2 to 3 months. So let's run it up during Q4, guys. Let us know how you can help. Nobody left behind. DMs are open. We'll be streaming all the time. Free class on Wednesday. Let's crush it, guys.
Sunday.